Hello everyone. Welcome to Ammu Simple Maths. This is Amudavalli, your Maths teacher. Dear students, in today's session, let me work out the questions from exercise 15.1, that's from chapter Probability, chapter 15. Question number 15. Let's get started now. 5 cards, the 10, Jack, Queen, King and the Ace of Diamonds are well shuffled with their face downward. One card is then picked up at random. The first subpart of the question is, what is the probability that the card is the queen? And the second question is, if the queen is drawn and put aside, what is the probability of that the second card picked is an ace and a queen? Okay, first let me brief the question. You all know the well shuffled pack of cards means there are 52 cards. From the well shuffled pack of cards, only 5 cards are taken. Those 5 cards are mentioned. All those cards are diamond cards. One is 10, diamond card 10, diamond card jack and queen diamond, king diamond and ace diamond. All these 5 cards are shuffled and they are kept face downward and one card is picked up. Okay, now let us step into the solution part. Okay, what is the probability that the card is the queen? So out of 5 cards there is only one queen. So probability of getting queen. So this for this probability of this event is, please recall the formula. P of E equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. So that is nothing but 1 divided by 5. Because 5 cards are put upside down. So that is that will be the total outcome and 1 queen. So 1 by 5. Next step. What is the then the 1 queen is what has been taken, that has been put aside, and from the remaining cards only the second questions, A, B questions are asked. What will be the probability? What is the probability of getting an ace? Now from 5 cards, 1 queen has been removed. So the total number of cards have been reduced to 4. So total number of outcomes has become 4 and ace is 1 in number. So the probability is 1 by 4. And again there is a B part question. What is the probability of getting a queen? Already the queen card has been kept apart, that is kept aside. It has been removed from the 5 cards. Only the remaining cards are 4 cards. So there is no chance of getting queen from that. So it's an impossible event. So 0 by 4. So the probability is 0. Okay. Now let us move on to question number 16. 12 defective pens are accidentally mixed with 132 good pens. If it is not possible to just look at a pen and tell whether or not it is defective, one pen is taken out at random from this lot. Determine the probability that pen taken out is a good one. Okay, here first try to understand how many are defective pens. Defective pens are 12. It got mixed up with the good pens. How many are good pens? 132. So the whole lot means total number of pens. So how many are total number of pens? Good ones and defective ones. So 132 plus 12, it makes 144 in number. So shall we find the probability of picking up a pen that must be a good one? So that is equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by number of total outcomes. So how many are good pens? 132. How many are total pens? 144. So 132 divided by 144, that can be reduced, that can be simplified because both numerator and denominator are multiples of 12. So finally we will get the answer 11 divided by 12 because 12 square is 144, 11 12s are 132. So the answer is 11 by 12. I hope you can understand this. Shall we move on to the next question, children? Yes, question number 17. In question number 17, the first part. A lot of 20 bulbs contains 4 defective ones. One bulb is drawn at random from the lot. What is the probability that this bulb is defective? Okay, so part by part we will do the solution. Let us finish the solution of the first part, then let us move on to the second one. Okay, how many are total number, how many bulbs are in total? The total number of bulbs are 20. Okay, how many are defective ones? 4 are defective ones. So therefore, what is the probability of drawing a defective bulb? So that is number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So that is nothing but 4 divided by 20. 4 divided by 20 can be simplified as 1 by 5. 1 divided by 5. Okay. Now let us move on to the second part of the question. Suppose the bulb is drawn in first one, if it is not defective and it is not replaced. Now one bulb is drawn at random from the rest. What is the probability that this bulb is not defective? Okay. Now you see one bulb has been removed already. So how many are remaining bulbs? So 20 minus 1, 19 bulbs are there. So this move should be very carefully you have to do it. So it has been very clearly mentioned. The probability you have to calculate by picking up a bulb which is not defective from the remaining bulbs. So that means 20 minus 1, it has become 19. So 19 is the total outcomes, and you have to pick up which is not defective. So which is not defective means so number of defective bulbs are 4. So 19 minus 4 is becoming 15. So hence the probability is 15 divided by 19. Here no chance for simplification, no common factor for numerator and denominator. The fraction is 15 by 19. Can you understand? Okay. Now let us move on to the question number 18. A box contains 90 discs which are numbered from 1 to 90. Which are numbered from 1 to 90. So here the preposition from has a great meaning. Suppose between comes means you have to exclude the first number and the last number. When from comes, you have to include the first and the last number. So 1 to 90. So 1 to 90 you have to take into account. Okay. If one disc is drawn at random from the box, find the probability that it bears, first question, first part, a 2-digit number. The second one is a perfect square number. Then the third one, a number which is divisible by 5. Okay, now let us step into the solution. Okay, so how many discs are there in total? So total number of discs are 90 because 1 to 90, 90. Okay, now first question we have to find out the probability of getting a 2-digit number. So 2-digit number means we have to exclude 1-digit number. What are 1-digit number? 1 to 9. So from 90, if you subtract 9, so 2-digit numbers are 81. So the probability, favorable outcomes is 81 and total discs are 90. So the probability is 81 by 90. 81 by 90 can be simplified as 9 by 10 because both numerator and denominator has a common factor 9. So 9 by 10 is the answer for the first part question. Next, second part. What is the probability of getting a perfect square number? So 1 to 90, 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64 and 9 square 81. So there are 9 perfect squares are there. So probability of picking up a perfect square number is 9 divided. Favorable outcomes is 9. 9 divided by 90. So that is, this also can be divisible by both numerator and denominator by 9. So you can simplify and you can obtain 1 by 10 as the answer. Okay, next, what is the probability of getting numbers divisible by 5? So divisible by 5 means all the multiples of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10 like that. 5 18s are 90. So there are totally 18 numbers or multiples of 5 from 1 to 90. So the favorable outcomes has become 18. So the probability is 18 by 90. So this can be simplified as 18 ones are 18 and 18 fives are 90. So the probability is 1 by 5 is the answer. Okay. Now let us do the next question. Question number 19. A child has a die whose 6 faces show the letters instead of numbers. This die is showing the letters as given below. What are those letters? A, B, C, D, E and again A. Instead of F, A, B, the all first 5 alphabets, and instead of the 6th alphabet F, again A is getting repeated. A, B, C, D, E and A. Can you understand, children? Okay. Now this die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting the alphabet A? Okay. Totally how many letters are there? For 6 spaces, 6 letters are there. But alphabet A is getting repeated, that is twice, 2 times. So the favorable outcomes has become 2. So the probability is number of favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. So that will be equal to 2 divided by 6. 2 divided by 6 can be simplified as 1 by 3. And the second part of the question is, what is the probability of getting the alphabet D? D has come only once only. So the favorable outcome is 1. Total outcomes is 6. So the probability is 1 by 6. And question number 20 in your NCERT text, that is from your exercise 15.1, that's not for your exam point of view, so that has been excluded. This is for this video. Please watch several times and try to understand and practice. Thank you.